What was my favorite role in education? If you guessed assistant principal, you guessed correctly. Assistant principal, come closer. I want to talk to you for just a moment. So, I want to share with you one important question. What is your goal of being an assistant principal? I ask that question because that's an important reflection point to decide what you are doing in your current role as an assistant principal and where you want that role to take you. So I think about my days as an assistant principal. My goal was simple. My goal was to become a building principal. Because that was my goal, I moved very intentionally with the focus of becoming a building principal. So when it came to instructional leadership, I was the first to volunteer to take on the master schedule, to take on evaluations, and also to take on data and testing. Why? Because I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn all of the critical pieces so that ultimately I can become a building principal. And not just become a building principal, become a highly effective, high performing building principal. So I knew that I needed all of those pieces in between to reach that goal. Another piece that I took on was the budget and finances. That was a challenge for me because I'm not very strong in math, but I knew that I had to have that connection to successfully and ultimately run a building on that level. So back to my original question, what is your goal of being an assistant principal? Are you aspiring to be a building principal? If so, you need to be taking those steps in between to lead up to that level of leadership. If you don't want to become a building principal and you're seeking a district level position, then again, what are those pieces in between that you can do to position yourself so that not only are you prepared for the position, but you present yourself and your resume as highly qualified and positioned to gain that position that you are seeking. Finally, if you are content with being an assistant principal, and that's okay, make sure you are doing the very best that you can do. Make sure you are supporting the principal and the building's mission, vision, and goals, and aligning yourself with all of those pieces so that you can be successful in that role and you can even leave a legacy as the greatest assistant principal in that building or whatever it is that you are aspiring to be. That's all that I have for you this month. I can't wait to speak to you again next month. Have a great month.